Key levels of significance are often run with momentum. Yes, HVF method. And we had a little bit of that recently. So I did a YouTube just as we were tipping over the 10K mark. It was actually looking pretty stale and exhausting in an approach there, Bitcoin. Chipping, rising wedge, dipping, grinding its way along. And that would have been probably a host of sell orders just sitting within, although that's pure speculation on my behalf. Nobody knows. Just before the 10,000 level where people saying, oh, we need to get out. 10,000, key psychological number for everybody. And what does everybody do? Predictable key psychological things. What tends to happen at key round numbers, you get a major smash through, you break it with momentum, so you overrun. There's a vacuum behind it. We call this simply speaking the nature in which orders are structured around numbers. Instead of being uniformly distributed across all numbers, people cluster around the logical, psychological numbers. So I call it order clustering. You learn about this on our theory weekend. You learn a lot about it, many things. So what typically happens is just before you might labor, as a lot of people get out at logical numbers, 98, 99, in fear of 10,000 being, that's a line in the sand, gone too far. Top callers, and top calling on Bitcoin is really, really dangerous. You have to go visit the Bubbles YouTube clip I did. Crypto is not a bubble. To replace the existing financial system, which I believe it is destined to do, this market cap here, which will probably jump to 330 now, is 332 billion. It's too small. It's too small for all the debt that's being created. Bitcoin's market cap is too small. When that wall of fiat, which is beginning to come in, and institutions and hedge funds looking stupid compared to privateers buying Bitcoin, smashing them for results, all realize that there's going to be an ongoing stampede, and the probability stroke, highly likely probability that you do 10, maybe 15x next year as more and more people feel they can't bear to be left out. FOMO for people that have never got set and are hating the fact that their neighbor who is in cryptos is advancing immensely, and they resist until they can't bear to be in anymore. This is a replacement financial system, and the existing financial system, which is broken beyond belief, runs into quadrillions. So 332,000 billion is still not even, it's barely a third of Apple's market cap. Yeah, that's right. The one that sells shiny devices that track you all around where you go and everything you search and look at, and pretend to be protecting your secrecy from the dark state. You are a third of the market cap of one of many companies that sell those prisoner tagging devices. So you've got to decide, is the future scope of replacement financial system at 332,000 market cap really that big? What has to happen is it needs to grow to facilitate. It is still a basketball in the corner of the room, sitting next to Jupiter in terms of the existing financial system. It is still not much more than a basketball. So it has to grow extensively. So what's going to happen? The market cap will expand immensely. And the interesting thing is this has been driven by Bitcoin. And you can see the BTC dominance has gone up. But actually, against fiat, in terms of dollar and many of the others, we are actually seeing a number of alts, and I'll repeat this, also set up. So you'll see a broader move, which could see still Bitcoin going up. Doesn't have to stabilize or even crash, but other alts also getting a chance to have a run. So the market cap is going to continue to run, but for now, when the big money wants to come in, the big financial money, it wants liquidity and to reduce risk. It's scared money of Bitcoin. It thinks of the whole crypto realm. So it's going to go into Bitcoin first. Plus, Bitcoin is the gateway coin to many of the others. So Bitcoin's death is largely being called too often, and in terms of technical aspects, and I expect it to remain dominant for a while. And don't be caught without it. Don't be caught without it, at least a strong holding of it. Don't go too aggressively into alts, even when you get decent setups, because suddenly Bitcoin, when looking weak, aka here against the pound, grinding, does that. Sure, it has a little bit of whiplash in the way. It's a game of immense volatility. But if you got scared every time it got volatile, then cryptos isn't the game for you. Little comment. I look forward to leaving you and updating you further, and we'll speak again soon. Should you want to find out more about the program, go to themarketsniper.com.